Nope, forgot to do the hair, but it's fine. Welcome in. Happy Sunday vibes. We'll do this one too, just for good measure. I love it. Such good vibration. We're going to talk about movies, alchemy, different things, part of your spiritual journey. The movie Land. Love this movie. It's a little sad, but it's important, right? It's important. I'm going to do the green screen, or how to do green screen again, and put it up for us. And there's a couple others we'll discuss, but I like this one. Land. She has like a tower moment. Something really, really big happens to her, and she needs to heal. And how's she going to heal? She has to go way out somewhere by herself alone to like heal, and it's a process, and it takes a couple of good years of processing, working through it. That's intense. That's intense. Thanks for the likes, guys. I see somebody, one of my pals, come in and give me a like already. Thank you for that. So yeah, some movies. I have movies I want to discuss as well. I really like this film. I've seen it a couple, two or three times maybe, and it's like heart-wrenching going through it. Like it. Thank you for the hearts. Appreciate you. Is there any movies that you guys like? Anybody here like that they would like to share or talk about at all? Have thoughts on? Granted, I only see one person here, but that's okay. It's funny, my head's like shrinking and disappearing with this green screen. We'll bring up another one. I really like that Robin Wright pen. Here's the cover here. She's good in this movie. She's so good. I mean, I don't know. It's just intense. Learning how to survive in the wilderness and on her own kind of too. That's good. All right, we're going to talk about a different one now. Let's bring it up. Which one? This one. 1988, They Live. Subtle words in there. 1988, is it 1988? Yeah, 1988. You know, and it's really, some of these movies, in my opinion, hold up to now and what's going on, right? You have to like let go of the programming. Hey, thanks for coming in. How are you today? Welcome in. Yay, from India. Welcome from India. Awesome. Love that. So good. Just thinking about movies, and can you hit the like for me if you don't mind when you come in? We're talking a little bit about spiritual journeys, certain things about this is like a waking up kind of a film, to see through the veil, see through the programming, see through the curtain, all of that. So it's kind of it's an older movie. I like it. You know, the media selling you something, you're supposed to believe what the media is selling you, but they're all part of the system. So I think it's a really cool movie in that sense. I talked about a different movie first, and then we're talking about this one. I spoke on a different one, but we're going to go, I don't know, there's a couple others. Let's see. Fifth Element. I like this one as well. Another sci-fi. I like sci-fi movies in general. I like the movie Oblivion as well. At least part of it. Some of it's kind of weird. But yeah, we have movies. We like checking movies. Hello, welcome in. How are you, Nil? So I also had another one, but I'm not going to talk about that one right now. I guess we'll just move on. Hope you're all well. Yay, thank you for that. You noticed. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. It's exciting, right? Just trying to work on that community. You know, people that are into spirit, because it's like, for me, I really, really am moved by that, and it's what inspires me when I'm watching a movie or reading a book or watching some of the, you know, YouTube things. I'm really drawn to the spirituality stuff, the experience of growing, and all of that. Make sure you guys are hitting the like for me. When I itch my nose, it means I need some likes. That's what it means here. I do like to play with cards, so I do have cards here. We have Beyond Lumeria Oracle deck, and it's very artistic. I have other ones as well. Really? Thank you. I guess thank you. I appreciate you. I when people are kind. I'm working on that confidence thing, right? I'm working on it. Ooh, loving compassion. This is the picture we have for an activation card, right? I love it. It's pretty. It looks kind of angelic, right? Bring more love to a situation, whether it's towards yourself or someone else connected to the question. Oh, that's interesting, right? Thanks again. There may be a need for forgiveness or for seeing things from a fresh, more expansive perspective, like that, right? We need to change our perspective and our mindset sometimes. That means I need more legs. I say that every time. Remember, you are loved and have unlimited access to gentle yet transformational force of loving passion as... sorry, you said I'm reading well, but you know, I don't know about that. And when you need it, to yourself back into your heart space, right? Think about those you love and moments where you felt joy. Expanding this feeling out more, rippling it out more, creates that across the planet, infuses a beautiful, warm, loving feeling. That's pretty cool. That's pretty interesting. Ooh. I don't know what it is with me and cards, but I always drop them. I always drop them. Thanks for coming in. Hopefully I didn't just hit that, make it go bouncing everywhere. It's so funny when I do that. Yes, I hope you're all well today. I always like to just think about things differently. I don't know what it is. I've always been that way. Perspective is bigger than me a lot of the times, and just, I like to think that way. It's interesting. Ooh, third eye. Third eye. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind. Discover a deeper inner knowing through the interconnected web of all that this is and has been. You tune into the wisdom at will, and when you wish to. This wisdom is an ancient but yet pioneering. Okay. It's the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be observant and witness, or be an observant witness, which I like to do that. New contact. I'm Subek. Please tell me. I don't know what's that. Sorry, I'm thinking there's something with translation that I'm not understanding. Be mindful, listen to others. Anyway, there's more than just the basic reality. There's more there. There's parallels and different things. Anyway, do things, observe without judgment. Observing without judgment is pretty powerful and wise. I wish I could help you more understand what, with that question that you had. Being vulnerable. When you're truly honest with ourselves and our facets, we are vulnerable. It's an important step to discovering our shadow and bringing them to light for healing. Oof. That's what she did in that movie, Land. That's what she did. She had to do a lot of healing, and it was a difficult process, right? Difficult. When we share our vulnerabilities with others, we allow them to glimpse a deeper part of ourselves. Be vulnerable with others. It may be time to step into a role of healer or holding space, being fully present without judgment in a way that provides a safe and nurturing environment. Here, guards are dropped. A deeper level of awareness is related, can unfold, and profound healing takes place. Yo, this is a little bit of an intense deck. It's pretty intense, I think. Pretty good though, pretty good. The light, remembering the light. Ex-girlfriend, feelings for you. Listen, I want to tell you something. I hope you understand this. I think it's really important to remember that an ex is an X for a reason, and we don't want to look back. We want to look forward, not backwards. We don't look behind us. To move forward, we want to look forward into the newer opportunities. And like, she's a part of your, the X is a part of your past, and that's okay. You can, wave goodbye, leave with pleasant feelings. That was part of your life. She was part of life, but she's not part of your life now. Emma. Thank you, Emma. You're so beautiful and kind, Emma. I'm sorry. Yeah, Emma. It says Emily, but you said my name is Emmy. Emma. Sorry. Again, we want to leave our exes in the past because they were part of our experience, part of our lessons, part of our growth. They help us to evolve to the next level. And then something new comes in. When something ends, something new always in. So allow something new to come in. And I'm just saying this for Nilroy because, you know, it's important to, how do I explain it? I don't try to be mean or rude or whatever. I'm just chatting about random spiritual stuff. I was talking about movies. This movie is kind of a cool movie, and I like this movie, Land. So I spoke about that. I pulled a couple of cards here about spiritual stuff, spiritual journey, your passions, understanding at yourself deeper, understanding your past. And people were discussing and asked a question about an ex. And I have certain feelings about an ex, and I feel like it's very rare that we should go backwards. Some people reconnect with an ex. Sometimes that happens. But I think that we shouldn't always look backwards because our past is behind us and there's a future before us. And for us to get to our future, we have to let go and release that past. So we just want to say goodbye, fondly wish them well in their path and their journey, and you continue on your journey. And seek new partnerships, new relationships, new things that can fulfill you. Well, fulfill yourself. You can't fulfill you got to fulfill yourself. So don't let me say that wrong. I don't mean that. Fulfill yourself first, really, and then make those connections with other people that are also already fulfilled. Because when you make two equal partners on a path together, that can be a really beautiful thing together, right? But also people can find healing in each other. There's different kinds of soulmates or twin flames, where there's karmic ones where it's like a hard lesson you have to learn about yourself. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot there to unpack, really. But past should be the past. So when people ask about an ex-partner or an ex-relationship, I usually say the same sort of thing. Mostly looking forward, saying goodbye to your past and looking forward to something new. Because when you're willing for something new to come in, something beautiful can happen. Hey, welcome, Elijah. How are you today? So hopefully I've explained that well enough. And again, sometimes we hear things we don't want to hear too. Like we're like, I want my ex back. No, I don't want my ex back. That is, whoops, flinging my necklaces around. That is not something I want. I don't want my ex back. There was a learning and a lesson there. Hey, Jonna, how are you? You're well. I hope you're well. It's so nice to see you. I hope you're doing so well. I always think good things for you. The prince is good, darling. The prince is good. Okay, Prince. That's awesome. I love that. So that's how I think about those experiences. And like when you're in a relationship, there's still lessons to be learned within the relationship. Sometimes it's a communication thing you have to work out. There's things to learn in life. That's what we're doing. We're learning about ourselves better each day. We're growing each day. I agree. As soon as possible. That's one way to do it. That's one way to do it. Andrea, I think I'm not sure if I said your name. Andre, maybe? I'm not sure if I'm saying your name right. I apologize. But yeah, that's one way to do it. Move on and you don't have to move on fast. I mean, that's up to you. Obviously, everyone's on a different journey. I usually take a couple of years to just reflect and like be on my own. And then maybe I'm willing to try again. And sometimes we put it all out there. We put it all out there, right? Good. I'm so glad. Carving pumpkins. That's the best. Yay. Yay. Thank you. I'm so glad you like that. I'm so glad. I apologize if I've said the wrong thing at all. But yeah, wasn't that funny, Nil? I agree. So funny. Because you should just wish your ex-partner happiness, and then you should also find happiness. Be content and find peace and happiness and joy within yourself, and then find a new partner in your life. Good, Elijah. Cool. Love all that. Love it. Gives you a boost. I love that. Good. But and then like my daughter's in a relationship. It's a year in her relationship, and they have some communication issues that she brings up and talks about. They're trying to learn. Like she's super spiritual, super spiritual. I think she's amazing. And so she's learning in each relationship she's in, that she's gone through, whatever, you learn something. And that's what it's all about, right? Learning to speak up, learning to give more or to balance more. I like alchemy, to talk about that too. It's another thing. But again, it's all just part of the process. I'm really passionate about this stuff, so that's why I like to come here and talk about it. Because it really matters to me. And I really appreciate like every moment when the leaves are blowing down the road, when the rain hits your window, when A squirrel runs across the street. When anything is happening, I just appreciate all those little moments, the rippling of the water, when I'm out by the pond, things like that. It's just beautiful. Life is beautiful. Appreciate that. Last time I heard my ex. Oh, that's crazy. Wow. A few years ago now. Well, good luck to him, because, you know, I've got to tell you, one of my exes passed away. He was 10 years younger than me. I dated him when I was 30 and he was 27. And by the time he was 37, he passed away. He had like a tumor cancer thing that kept spreading. They had removed it and it still spread. He was young. That's young. So I think about him often. I posted a video yesterday, a video that had his picture in it that I shared because it's kind of sad. And I remember before he passed away, he called me. We'd only dated 6 months. That's it. That's it. And he had thanked me for the time I'd shared with him in my life. And that chokes me up a little bit. It chokes me up a little bit because he was thankful and grateful at the end of his life. And he had a short life. And we only had a short time together. But I think about him a lot. I think he's with us. The spirit's with us, you know. I didn't mean to cry, but I do cry sometimes. I'm a sensitive people, so like it's hard not to. So pardon me for that. If that makes you uncomfortable, I'm really sorry, because I know when I'm watching other people's lives and they cry, it makes me uncomfortable. So I apologize for that. Unique gifts. Let's change the subject. Unique gifts. We all have gifts to bring the world. If we all did what we truly excelled in and enjoyed, and our talents and our abilities would enable our communications, or I'm sorry, our communities on our planet to thrive. If you haven't connected with your purpose, look at your quirks. What are they telling you? What makes you unique? I saw something pop up. Thank you. You're so sweet. Thank you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, I also think another thing about karma. Karma does do things, like not in the circumstance that I had shared with you. I apologize again. But karma does things, you know. We're learning lessons. Like, people should be kind to other people. People should be understanding to other people. People come in and don't always show us that kindness, and things don't always go right. So we're protected. We have that protection, you know. I don't wish anybody bad either. I feel you. Just neutral. I agree. I agree. And then maybe you figure at some point, they'll hit their doorway and their enlightenment will happen. Something will happen, because you always get a tower moment, or something big will happen that will wake you up. That's why I had several of those over the years, I think, you know, because it was a guy I knew when he was 22 who passed away as well. He was only 22, and I was devastated because he hadn't really lived his life or had love yet. And anyway, I don't want to get hung up on these sad moments, but I guess that's what's happening. I feel ya. Yes, I agree with that. I believe that, Jonna. I believe. But it's just, life is meant to be lived. And so, like, sharing your time with people, sharing your good qualities, and like, I think a lot of you, Jonna, I think you're amazing, you know, like learning and growing and just so much. My daughter's 25, and I feel you were like close in age to my daughter, but I'm not sure. And I always am impressed with my daughter, and, you know, that possibilities of the growing and the learn things that you're doing, and your stuff and what you're doing is rippling out to the world. And so I think that's really cool, you guys. I think it's really neat. See, I thought you guys were close. That's right. That's right. Close in age. She's 25. In June, she was 25. And I'm going to be 50 next month. I'm going to be 50 next month. Oh my God. I'm going to have some kind of like balloon party situation. I did a pie smashing situation years ago on TikTok. I don't think I'm going to do that again, but there'll be balloons, I think, at the very least, there should be balloons. Yeah. If I could, I'd go to New York City. I totally love there. I love going there. That's so sweet of you, Elijah. That's really kind. How kind. I mean, I am using the, like, sweet filter that, like, gently washes your face beautifully, you know, so you can do a live and not look like a suitcase. I crack myself up. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Oh, wow. Turned 70. Wow. So I had a child when I was 44. So, let me do the math for a minute. I don't know. I can't do math in my head. I have to, like, write it on a paper. I'm one of those visual people. I have to see it. That's so funny. I think I'm going to move on to a different deck. I really do like this deck, the Lemuria deck. It's really cool. Our ancient future remembering. An ancient future remembering is emerging. Send crystals. I'm sorry. Seed crystals. I can't. And knowledge and stuff. Ooh, all of that's good. There's a paradigm into balance, which I love the word balance. Integrity, intuition, guide you. All this good stuff, you guys. I didn't want to read that whole card because I read really slow. That's younger son will be, I will be 70 then when my younger son is your age. Wow. That's what I was trying to think with doing the math. I'm going to pull a different deck about relationships since people were talking about relationships and just see what happens with this deck. It's a little different than that last one. The last one was more positive and interesting. This one might be a little more challenging. Let's see what we got. I had a flipper. Let's see. We have happiness, wholeness, overjoyed and smiling. Well, that's good. We want that for everyone. We want happiness, overjoyed and smiling. We want that. That's beautiful. Here's the card that says meeting on the bottom of the deck. 2 or more people discussing and planning. That's interesting. Something's always unfolding. Something is there for you. You want to approach your life sort of optimistically. I'm Sagittarius. I can't help it. And then you know that something is coming. There's interesting things going on. You never know. You're just kind of optimistic and you think positive, good things are coming in for you. And the universe likes to deliver it. When you're positive and grateful and you have all that good mindset thing, right? It's the universe delivers. So positivity, man. Positivity. Ooh, commitment, long-term relationship. So maybe I know some of you in here probably are looking for that. So you're getting that commitment, long-term. Oh, wow. Really? Oh, wow. Love that. Interesting. Hopefully in a good way. Yes, I agree. Bedabbing. Pressure cooker, rage. Uh-oh, ready to explode. Uh-oh. And what's this one? Roller coaster. Highest high, adrenaline rush. That's another one. That's another one. See, this is kind of like some of those. Be careful, okay? Be careful. I'm going to tell you right now, when things are exciting and awesome and wonderful, you might want to get married. And then when you get married, suddenly you realize, I didn't really know this person. So don't be too rushy. I know I almost did that once. So I'm glad I did it. I'm so thankful I didn't do it. How are you doing today? Oh, thank you so much, Jarmaine. I hope I said your name right. Bada bing. Sorry. Bada bing. You should probably put the little space or dash in there to help people like me. But thank you, Jermaine. That's really nice of you. Appreciate you. Hope you're well. Hope all is well. Hey, guys, make sure you hit the like for me. Maybe you're moving. There's something that's embarrassed appearance. I don't know what that's about. This reminds me of the Joker. I mean, hello. That movie kills me. The first one. I didn't like the second one that much. I'm picky, though. What can I say? I'm picky when it comes to movies. I really like Joaquin Phoenix. His name used to be Leaf Phoenix. For those of you who are as old as I am, who remember that he changed it to Joaquin Phoenix at some point. He was in a movie called Parenthood. He was a teenager with Keanu Reeves with it as well. His name was Leaf Phoenix in that movie. 5 years, lived together for 4. It's not in the cards. I see. Wow, that's interesting. So I always think that when you live together for a long time, it's basically the same thing. You're basically married. And my niece got married last night, and they bought a house together this past spring, so they're doing good. But so life just is what it is. Like, are you not feeling like it's meant? Are you just living? I mean, what's it feel like for you? I'm just curious. Now you've got me curious. I almost threw that card. This says throwing out the trash, discarding and throwing out the trash. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, everybody. Sometimes it takes itself out, though, guys. So just remember that. You don't have to always do it. It does itself sometimes. That's just me. And usually I'm very optimistic, but I also believe in balance. I really, really believe in balance. And I feel like things are going to happen the way they're meant to happen, too. You know, it is what it is. But hopefully I'm not deterring anybody. I see jealousy, pettiness, and gossip. I don't like the gossip thing. There's people on YouTube that have these gossips and like just go on to talk about other people, and it gets really, really lame. Energy, you're giving that a lot of energy to something you probably shouldn't be giving a lot of energy to. So it's like, that's a weird vibe to me. It's like, let's spread some different information in this world. Let's spend our time and energy on something that's creating and beautiful, and like trashing other people. No, I don't think so. That's not really it for me. Today, the present moment is now. Today, the present moment is now. I love that. Yeah. I agree with that. You're so smart. You're so smart, 24. I'm telling you, young kids are smart. You just know stuff. What's that? Is that a bye? You've got to go? I don't know. I don't know what you're saying to me. Did I have something upside down? What happened? What's going on? I don't always understand the emojis. I use them a lot, but I don't understand, or emoticons or whatever. The same card came up. Today is a present moment. Enjoy the moment. Be in the moment. Live in the moment. Because it's really, really what all you got is living in the moment. And yes, everything does happen the way it's meant to happen. A question above. Did I miss the question? Oh, can you tell me something about me, perhaps? Sorry, Elijah. Okay, well, give me something to go on, and then I will. I need some information, some basic information, and then I'll pull a card. I don't know what I'm pulling, but we'll pull something. Let's see what we got here. There's a couple different decks I could pull. I don't know. This card came up. I'll pull it. I'll tell you what it says. Even though I don't know much about you, Elijah, I'll just say dispersion. I take one thing at a time and focus on the present moment. I get rid of my doubts and all my fears dissipate. I find peace in my life. So this is kind of like a positive affirmation you could say to yourself. And trust. It's like a trusting things are coming for you. Does that help? Does that sound... I'm not like a good card reader, by the way. I do enjoy doing it, and I do enjoy getting inspiration and thoughts, but I don't know if I'm a good card reader yet, but I'll work on it, guys. Harmony. I am open to the idea that I am the image of the universe, God, such like that. I have the power to bring light into life. I turn all the darkness in me into light. In the absence of complaints and anger and hatred, I find harmony. Harmony, balance, all that. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Whoops, I just threw stuff on the ground again. It just helps me understand you better. Like, I know quite a bit about Jana, but I've known her for a while. Probably like a year on here, maybe. I'm not sure. Just, you know, checking in with people. If I know a little bit about you, it'd be easier for me to give a reading, I think, or give a kind of a reading. I did pull a card there if that spoke to you at all. I'm going to do this one, which is Sacred Rebels Oracle deck. And we're going to pull a card here. We'll see what it does. Let's see. The perfection of your life. I think that I'm getting a vibe that's saying be grateful and be in the moment. Be in your present moment. That's where your life is unfolding right now. So like living present moment, not thinking too far ahead or thinking about your past. Yeah, over the internet. Yeah. I agree. I mean, and I can do a reading and just hope I'm doing it right, but I don't know. I know that I guessed what color hair you had and stuff because I kind of had a quick little splash vision one time, and you told me I was like, wow, that's crazy. So sometimes I get it, not all the time, but sometimes I get a little of stuff. Focus on the light. Focusing on the light. I think it's good to focus on the light because if you focus on the dark, you'll probably find yourself feeling a little depressed, right? It's hard not to feel depressed in the climate that we're living in. Some people, I mean, John is in another country, but as far as I can recall, did you end up moving? You're in another country regardless than the U.S. Elijah, I forgot where you said you're from. It was really wild to me. I was like, that's wild. So that made me feel like confirmation. Whenever something like that, I'm like, ooh, confirmation. Okay. Not many friends. Ooh, I go for your dreams, man. Go for your dreams. I was when I was younger. That's really cool. And 22 is like a pivotal moment, a changing moment in life where you decide to go on a certain journey, certain path. And so I think that you should follow it. I think that's really, really, really awesome, Elijah. I love the goals, and so keep doing it. Do the training, do things with, and you'll make friends along the way. You know what I mean? You'll make those boxing friends. There's this show called Virgin River. I really like that show because it's like a really good friendships are formed, and you spend years with these people and becoming closer with them, and I like that show. I just like it. I think it's a great show. So New Birth, Guarded Vigilante, Guarded Vigilante number 24. New birth. I don't know. Something new ideas being created. I do like that you just came up with this, or you just shared the boxing thing. I think you should do it. Did I already tell you? I have a quick brain. It does like do. But I boxed when I was younger as well for a little while. Yeah, it was fun. It was good. I learned some training, and I sometimes teach my kids some of that training. And it's just good. Sacred partnership, hidden wisdom. I just think you should go for your dreams, you know, and there'll be people in your life who will say, don't do this, don't do that, and they will discourage you. Then you can't listen to those negative voices. You have got to go for the inner voice for you. Your solar plexus, your stomach area is telling you, you know, your goal, giving you that, the sense. It's your intuition is there. So you want to follow your intuition. A lot of people will deter you. My parents deterred me from my artistic path that I wanted to be on. And so you have to fight past that. It's really hard, but then you feel good when you do it. Go after your dreams, do those things you like. And if you need to take steps in that direction, like calling and finding places to work and practice and do the things, because if you've never done it yet, or if you haven't done much yet, or you need to, you know, make those steps in the right direction. Yeah, never underestimate your opponent, right? And also, don't be a smoker. Keep that clear. Do not be a smoker with boxing. It will screw you up. I'm not a smoker, but I know people who were, and it messes you up. Do not be a smoker. Just like if you're a smoker, give that all. You do 3 miles a day running, you do jump roping for like, I don't know, an hour, 4 minutes, I don't know, something, because you have to build up your stamina for in the ring, because in the ring it gets really hard. Yes, okay, I'll remember your name. I appreciate that. I love that you studied dirty boxing. What's that mean? Is that something weird, like with the people in the mud? Oh, Eagle King. I wonder if Eagle's around. Big picture. Angelic help. You're supported. This is the card I just pulled. Gives me confirmation that you're supported behind the scenes for you. You're like going to be supported, Elijah, so go for those dreams. I don't know what it means. Oh, okay. That's what you mean. Like holding. Yeah, I used to do a little bit of dirty stuff when I'd play fight. You know, I would like trip people with behind their leg and get them down, pin them. But that wasn't just messing around and being obnoxious. It's okay. You just have some fun in life, man. You only live once, they say. Except for all the memories of other past lives I have. But living this time around, you want to live it fully. You want to do the things. Positive expectations and clarity, number 25. I just think when you have a dream, it's something that you feel deeply and that it's meant for you and you should go for it. And you may be discouraged once or twice or something. You know, people could discourage you. Just keep doing it. Oh my gosh, does anybody remember the show Friends? Where Pete, he was, I can't think of who the actor is right now for some reason. I can't think of his name. I don't know, he's funny. Bradley, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard. Isn't that funny what Jonna said? That is so funny. Now, I know what you mean now, but like, again, when you're typing things out, sometimes the person reading it's like, what are you saying? What do you mean? By the way, have you been here hanging out in the bushes the whole time? But I'm just wondering. The Phoenix and Resurrection, Surrender to Change, 29. I love that one. That's one of my favorites. It's like after the tower moment, everything crumbles and burns to the ground, and then up comes that new life is coming up, right? Resurrected. It's beautiful thought of like what's happening now, the new life, the new thing you're doing. Oh, you're already in the doghouse? Yeah, yeah. You're funny. Wisdom and Power of the Divine, number 7. I really like all these. I like these cards. Which one? Oh, Hidden Wisdom deck. I forgot which one I was on. Well, I appreciate you guys today, and I'm wishing the very, very best for our friend Elijah, for our friend Jonna, Bradley, everybody. I hope you do well this weekend. I hope you're enjoying yourself. Go after your dreams and goals. You know, have those communications that may or may not be tough, and just keep going, guys. Enjoy your life. I only talked a little bit about the movies that I came in to talk about, but that's all right. We can always do it some more, and again another day. And thanks again, guys. Appreciate the likes, and we'll see you next time. Until then, peace. Love ya.